both Tristan Gomendy and the FC Porto team. They're racing at home. They've been very, very close. They've been very consistent, very close to podiums, just not quite there. Tristan does believe this weekend, with the Estoril circuit, it'll all come together. But he's up against Adrian Vaez, who equally is very confident here this weekend.
Yes, it's true. I'm not sure who's going to be quickest there, and it's going to be interesting to see the lap time as well. There he goes.
Here we go then. It kicks off quarter-final 4. FC Porto against Liverpool. Couldn't be a better matchup in football terms. In racing terms, it's pretty good too. Tristan Gomendy, one of the most experienced drivers out there. And likewise, the man he's up against, Adrian Vaez. Great experience in both GP2 and now, of course, in Super League Formula. 17-9 again in the first sector. Liverpool crossed the line now. Porto a long way ahead at the moment, so it'll take some time before we actually realise just a bit of a moment there from Porto. And while he's swirling around the track, let's take a look at Vaez's time. 17.7, he's up by 2.
Yes, and Porto probably lost another 1 or 2 exiting turn 4, sorry.
He's up by 1.26 to be effect, but you're right, I think he's going to be up by 2 after that little wiggle.
Yes, and just now he didn't have a very good exit from turn 5. He was very, very wide. I think Liverpool is doing a better job so far.
Second sector, 1:00.116.
That's not so good.
And Liverpool pushing hard now with Vaez coming down to that second sector now, and you can see how the car is moving around. Excellent, yes, 59.8 in the second sector, Liverpool on it.
3 tenths, that's it. That's the 2 tenths that we saw flying away when Tristan made his little mistake.
And it's Porto against Liverpool. Porto crossed the line at 1:27.1. Will Adrian Vaez take it? He comes down the straight. Oh, and volleys it into the top right. 1:26.7 by 0.3. Oh, that was Rooney-esque, if not Torres-esque.
Yeah, that's a good lap time, but overall the performance from the 2 cars is not great. Let's remind, AC Milan did a 26.0, Beijing 26.2, even though they lost. They lost. Olympiacos 26.3, and so Liverpool 26.7. It's not so quick.
Yeah,
but he goes in.
Good enough.
Goes through.
And it was always going to be a tough head-to-head, but he does go through. Well done to Vaez. Maybe that scarf just helping him. So Porto heading back to the pits. Likewise, Liverpool. And just to confirm then, good head-to-head between those two.
I think Liverpool will try to make a few changes to the car, because the car seemed to be moving a lot on that lap.
Confirmation then, that quarter-final 4 saw Liverpool beat FC Porto only just, but in the end, that last sector, a real volley by Vaez to go through into the semi-finals, and Liverpool 3rd in the league, looking to take Estoril by storm. So, there we were. This is the last corner. Highlights AS Roma on fire again in their quarter-final run. Olympiacos really, really flying. Excellent stuff by Kasper Andersen. And AC Milan's Robert Dornbos locking up the wheels occasionally, or all to good effect. AC Milan going through. So it's the big boys that we'd expect to see. Liverpool, the other team. And Liverpool going through in their quarter-final run. Not the fastest time, 1:26.7. It doesn't matter. So the clouds settling in over the hillsides of Estoril. We are set for the semi-finals, which is going to be a real knockout, so to speak. And that's how it looks. AS Roma, Corinthians, Porto and Liverpool. Roma and Liverpool going through. So a long way to go yet, and again,
very close. It's a very long track. It's hard to put everything together.
Just a moment ago, and we've mentioned how many tyres. You get 4 sets of tyres for each weekend. So they're not putting any new tyres, or are they now, as we're getting down to the closing stages?
It's completely up to their choice. If they think that they have enough in the tyres there to still do a good lap and go through the final.
Nah, those umbrellas aren't up for sunshine, I can assure you. It's not hot enough for that in the late October sky. No, it is because there are drops of rain in the area, I would have said, and that's going to be a factor. But the reason I ask the question is because we keep saying it, there's no overtaking. So do you risk trying to get the pole position on fresh tyres with a view to just holding everybody up if you haven't got fresh tyres for the actual race?
Yeah, well, you try to find the best way for you to get to the finals, because being in the finals means you're going to be on the front row, and it is key on that track. So you try to put the tyres before, and you do.
Well, those look like fresh to the Roma car there. There are the grey clouds. There's a brand new tyres.
Yeah, brand new tyres for semi-final to try to.
That's exactly Frank Carrera's. Weren't that quick, 26.7, and we've already seen on fresh rubber.
And crossed the white line there. Maybe I'm the only one that's so. Yeah, he was the quickest overall with a 25.8. He's gonna be able to learn more and be quicker. So. It's going to be very interesting up against Liverpool, which wasn't that fast with only a 26.7, which means that AS Roma so far has been nearly a second quicker.
Here's a fact for you. This is a repeat of the '84 European Cup final between Liverpool and AS Roma. And guess what? It went to penalties. Who do you think won?
Roma?
No.
Oh.
Liverpool.
See, I need to work on my football, definitely.
You know, it was the old Robble of legs, you know. You ever seen that one?
Well, I hope their legs will be good.
Nobody's legs are wobbling now, so not Adrian Valles'. So then, Liverpool against Roma, a repeat of that European Cup, but we are now in a new millennium, and this is a new era for motorsport and football. As here we go. Semi-final time.
There is AS Roma crossing the line.
And right behind them are Liverpool, down to the first corner, bumping their way. Down through the gears go Roma, number 22. And we look for 17.9 in that first sector to be quick. 17.8, that is quick. So Roma are up and looking good. How quick are Liverpool? They ain't far behind. And they do a 17.8. Oh, this is tantalisingly close. It could go to penalties again.
Yeah, very tight. 0.05 of a second, which is 500s, which is virtually nothing. Probably the size of a front nose. Oh, a little bit early on the throttle for Frank, but still he manages it. That's okay. The technique wasn't so good, but the speed is fine.
Here's the key. We know Frank Carrera is good in the last sector. You've said it twice already, and that's where he's strong. He's got to get a good second sector, then he can go for it.
Yes. 59.2. Ooh, that's very fast. That's super fast.
Okay, let's see if Liverpool are super fast, and they are by 2/10. What a knockout this is. Rome against Liverpool.
It's going to be really, really, really tight. If Frank can put it together in the last corner, then he can make up 2/10.
AS Roma against Liverpool for a chance in the final. 1:20. 5.6 from. That's faster than his original time. Here come Liverpool.
But wait.
25.7.
He made it.
Out by just. A tenth of a second.